Good morning, children. Today I'm going to read out for you the first rhyme from your literature book. The title is The Picture Book Giant. When I'm reading the rhyme, I'm also going to simultaneously explain it to you so that it is easier for you to do your worksheets, which we are giving you online. The rhyme goes like that. Once there was a fierce, defiant, greedy, grumpy, grisly giant in the pages of a picture book. So, we are talking about a giant here. And what are the characteristics of this giant? This giant is very fierce in nature. Fierce means very angry. A person which is very angry, right? Very ferocious, you can say. Then he is a person who is defiant. That means somebody who is not willing to obey, right? So as a good children, you need to obey. You don't need to be defiant like this giant is, right? Then again, this giant is what? He is greedy. Greedy means he was having intense or very selfish desire. It could be of anything. It could be of wanting more food or wealth or power. It could be anything. So he was a greedy person. He was wanting something very badly, very intensely he was wanting something. Then he is what? Grumpy. Grumpy means somebody who could be easily annoyed or irritated. Then you must have all heard about grizzly, right? Grizzly bear. So he is a grizzly giant. Grizzly means what? A big brown bear. So he is very big in size. And the giant itself, what does it mean? It's a very imaginary creature, right? Which is in the form of a human body. He is having a human body, but with a supernatural size, right? So you can see this grizzly brown bear. He looks like a man, right? But his size is he's very huge in size, very large. That's why he's a giant, and he's having hairs all over his body, just like a bear. Then in the third line it is written in the pages of a picture book. So where exactly this giant is? He's stuck inside a picture book, and he sometimes screamed in sudden rages. So he was not happy. It seems like he's not happy. He's shouting inside the book. He's screaming, crying. Why? Because his nature is what? He's very fierce and greedy person, right? So he wanted to go out, bother people all around. So he was not happy there. He was shouting in sudden rages. Rages means a very strong, extreme feeling of anger. And what he was saying, I must jump out from these pages. He wanted to come out of it immediately. For this life, a much too humdrum one for me. Because his humdrum means what? Boring. Very uninteresting. So he was feeling very boring. He was feeling very bored in the picture book. So he wanted to come out immediately. Yes, this life, a quite too quiet one for me. He was getting bored in the book, right? So he wanted to come out. The life was very quiet. And then what happened? So one rainy day he did it. So he was wanting to come out, and one rainy day he got the chance. He took the picture book and hid it. So one rainy day he actually hid the picture book, hide it, and he stamped his foot and shouting loudly, "Now I am free." So he actually came out of the book and he was shouting, "Now, now I am free." Boldly started out, forgetting that he could not stand a wetting. So he was what? A paper giant. So he forget that. And actually he was very safe inside the picture book because he was made of paper. So when he stand outside, he will be all wet and he'll be a dead person, right? So he actually forgot that he is a paper giant. He was just a paper giant. Don't you see, dear me? Just a gaudy picture giant, don't you see? So when he come out of the picture book, he lo- he actually loses existence. He lost his existence there, right? So what is the overall theme of the this this book? It is that to be happy in the society where we live in, respect and love the people around us as they provide us the safety, warmth, and love we need as an individual. And this rhyme is written by Evelyn Sting, right? So I hope you understood this rhyme. Thank you so much.